As we mentioned, you can differentiate assignments or work easily in Google Classroom. This also creates differentiated topics if necessary for students as they look at their work on the classwork page. To customize assignments, know that assignments always default to post to all students unless you use the drop-down arrow to select specific students. Right now, Google Classroom does not support creating a subgroup within a classroom to always have certain children or students in a specific group, but hopefully that feature will come at some point. You need to select individual students for each assignment. Topics or assignments only show for students who are connected to that topic or assignment. Here you can see I started to create an assignment called Science Observation. I did green for science, 1 for it being the first observation, and A for my own knowledge to know that it's version A. I have the directions. I included the Google Doc with version 1A of my frog observation and asked it to make a copy for each student. Right now, I can also select the due date and the topic and how many points the assignment's worth. The assignment has defaulted to all students. I can leave that selected and just uncheck the students who will need the modified version. That way they won't receive this assignment. And I can assign. Now, under Science, that shows up as green 1A, Science Observation, for only the students who it was checked off for. Other students might still see the science topic because they have other assignments underneath that were assigned to them, but they won't see this one. To create the modified version, I can reuse this post and adjust it. So I'll click Create, Reuse Post, find that science observation, and before I click Reuse, I'm going to double check that it's creating new copies of all attachments. Select Reuse. And now I can adjust the title to show emoji B so that I know which version this is. Come back and I'll paste that in. And I can adjust the directions as I need to. Be sure to use at least 5 words from the word bank. Now I'll delete this version 1A, that Google Doc, and I can add in the Google Doc that has the other version. This is why it's also helpful to have special educators and aides on your Google Classroom. If they're creating modified assignments, you can use them to assign to students, or they can use them to assign to students. Now I can select that I just want those 2 students to receive this version. I'll put the same due date and the same topic and click Assign. From the teacher view, I can see there are 2 versions of this assignment. Students only see one of these 2, depending on which was assigned to them.